everybody. I'm sorry for the problems, but YouTube decided it was going to glitch on me and not actually start the stream, which means I had to update the new stream and then get rid of the old one. I do apologize. YouTube does this sometimes, but we should be good to go. Sorry about that. Sorry, well, I just had to close down a window. So, thank you for all the likes that were left on the previous scheduled stream, but now I've lost it. I have absolutely no idea why the restream does this. So where are we? Well, obviously we're in single player. And I am just going to take a chance and continue. This is what I've done so far. Prologue exposure package claim. In principle, I should just be able to continue with chapter 4. Moths to the flame. Now let's see if I can remember how to play. And this is in fact not where I wanted to be. This is the baggage claim. So it didn't save. Last. And this was difficult for me. It took me a while to figure out how to do this one. I'm sorry for the replay. Also sorry that everybody's shooting at me, but saved my key bindings. I had a report that it didn't actually save key bindings. actually was the hardest part, getting past that guy. That much control over it. Maybe I'm getting the hang of it. That's a dangerous thought. Hey, Nikabrika. For whatever reason, continuing the game left me here. But fortunately, I seem to have made it through. I know I'm wasting my time, but I think that was everything, wasn't it? How are you doing, Nikabrika? That's good to know. I already know what I gotta do next, and that took me forever. I'm just gonna go and grab stuff. I am so glad this is an endless spawn. That would have been very irritating. I'm also rather disappointed that the blasted game didn't save where I left off, because I finished this chapter. Slightly surprised I didn't have to redo the key binding, because I had heard it didn't save key bindings, but apparently I'm wrong. You know, it just occurred to me, this game came out, what, 2008? I've actually, and it doesn't support widescreen, I've actually got a game, I think from the same year, if not slightly earlier, called Journey, and Journey does support widescreen. Right. Let's see if I can. That's not it. This took me forever to go. Progress. Now, this wasn't as bad as I thought.
Lower your weapons, Solnishka.
Yargo, you've got something for me?
I do. I have your updated orders from the AD.
I should really figure out how to switch the subtitles.
Acquire weapons and explosives.
No, thanks.
You don't want to take it, but you don't have choice. This will slow your infection. It will buy you time.
Show me what you've got.
Your harbor explosion has released the infected Messner had captured. We believe Messner has planned to collect them, bring them into the open, so his Lasrian thugs can capture them. He had Viktor Sudek repair old Soviet ULF transmitter. These transmitters were used in the 80s to draw in the infected. Like moths to a flame.
Nadia.
Are you paying attention? This transmitter is hidden in an old bunker inside the Lasrian catacombs. You will enter via church. You are to disrupt Messner's operation by destroying transmitter. Take the sat phone.
How am I going to destroy the transmitter?
Take this to the underground. They'll give you the explosives you need. Guns too, without the governors on them. If price is right. Even as world drowns, rats will swim. I hope you won't find the sewers unpleasant.
Do you know what? I think I might know why it didn't save. Because I stopped here, which is not technically the it's not technically, sorry. It's not technically the beginning, is it, of the chapter 4. Chapter 4 begins, I suppose, later. Awfully familiar. Okay. Here we go. Completed chapter 3. It says, okay, only taken me 20 minutes to get this far. Any goodies to pick up? You know what? I'm just going to quietly hide away here for the rest of the game, where nothing will interfere with me.
Transmitter gear set up. Let's hope this works. Shit. Let's hope it doesn't. Cut the chatter. Group C. Any contact with our friend? No, sir. No contacts. Messner wants him dead. Gas him. Smoke him out. Do not let him interfere with the collection.
still think the game...
Let's get this straight, Yankee Doodle. You stay on good side of bars like Monkey, and make...
I have heard that this is the best one to get, but I obviously can't.
Very good.
Okay. Doesn't look like I can, does it? Alright, I have no idea whether that helps me or not. Oops. Don't know what I'm doing. See that one coming up, don't I? Did I mention this really isn't my kind of game? Oh, drat. Oh, okay, that way doesn't work. Not the way to do it. No, definitely not the way to do it. I was doing better with my original approach and original weapon. Do you know, what's my...
Haha, so you've come to know how capitalism really works.
I think I actually prefer that. Yeah, come on. No, is it not gonna let me?
Look who it is, my favorite half-monster customer.
No, it doesn't want me to change it, does it? Oh yeah, I think it did. I'm actually happier with that. Nope, that's the burst weapon. Can I go back to playing Warframe? It's just not easier for me. Is there any other way? don't exactly give you a huge amount of shelter. The idea appears to be that you dodge from one of these to the next one. Now let's deal with that heavy machine gun over there. Oh, well, better. hate to say I think I might be getting used to some of the game dynamics, but I might be getting used to some of the game dynamics. Can I use this? Ooh. No. Oh well. That's a shame.
What the hell was that? We hit it with everything! What's going on? Oh my god! Shit! Oh shit!
Someone is having an extremely...
Come in! Group C! Shit! It's coming! Control! Control! We need air support! You gotta drop us a jackal, now!
That looks like infested, doesn't it? I still don't like the sprint dynamic. Okay. Well, then I guess we're going back into that room. Oh. That's it. No idea what that achieved. Not much that I can tell. Not at all what I was expecting. Alright, let's go recharge that and hit that. Honest, it looked to here. No, that is clearly not it. I thought for some reason that was it. Maybe go hit that. Anything else? Somebody left an arm behind. No, I am not going to make jokes about someone being armless. Temptation is to keep hitting it, but only because I get some sort of reaction from it. It does look like there's a door behind it. am I missing? There's a physical, non-visible block there. Another one over here. Am I missing something in this room? Apart from the obvious. Yeah, that is. Okay, we lit the flame, we turned the handle. Quite what that particular set of combinations is going to do, I've got no idea. It doesn't seem entirely rational, to be honest. Unless it's back here? Way we came in. Oh. Ah, what do you want to bet? No. It's not on a timer, is it? I mean, that would truly suck. For me. But, I mean, that doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, what kind of bizarre mechanism would require you to do the things I've just done to get that working? Try it just on the off chance. Yeah, I really loathe this run mechanism. Give you much of a clue about what you're gonna hit either. Why do I get the feeling it is something to do with this? Oh boy. This is going to demand more flexibility than I am really capable of. I mean, that's assuming I'm even vaguely on the right track. Oh, grief, you can't get there fast enough. I can't at any rate. There's got to be something dark like that, hasn't it? Can't vault the wall or anything. Suggestions gratefully received. Assuming that's what this is. Doing that, isn't I? Unless I'm still supposed to be hitting this thing. Oh! That's what it's for. I only threw the glaive at the flame for grins and giggles. I didn't actually think it would do anything. The interesting thing about Journey compared with this is arguably graphically more complex. Journey surprisingly demanding on the system compared with this.
Infected subjects rapidly transform in appearance and behavior. Within minutes, they will become violent and unpredictable. They cannot be reasoned with. Hours later, they begin an exterior transformation. The flesh begins to form a sort of metallic crust. This evolutionary process is ongoing. We assume the later forms to be incredibly difficult to destroy.
Green screen. Okay, not really a green screen. Close enough. Not so dissimilar from mine, to be honest with you, except my stand works a little differently. Some technologies...
Experts in Moscow believe the disease is bloodborne. Pastoral bite of scratch. Infected subjects rapidly transform in appearance and behavior. Within minutes, they will become violent and unpredictable. They cannot be...
tempting to use the glaive's view for recon. So why not? Oops.
Yargo, can you hear me? Some kind of shockwave just hit me.
That's the transmitter you're after. Mesner's activated it. It's sending out ultra-low frequency pulse. We use these to communicate with submerged vessels in the Cold War.
The transmitter
Yes, they
wasn't
did.
built to call the infected?
No,
Nope.
but somehow the infected can hear these pulses. I guess that means you too. These transmissions are stronger than we used in 87. Mesner will draw in the old ones.
Well, he's blocked off the road, set up bottlenecks.
His troops are waiting for you, Sonishka. They have set up ambushes to kill the infected. Make sure you find that black market entrance. Look for Lotus.
Yeah, the ULF ultra low frequency was actually used. I think it still is for communications with submarines. Apparently it's very slow. Well, I'm just waiting for someone to start opening fire at me. Probably from behind. Oh, you're kidding me. It's just out of range. Oh. Oh, that cannot possibly be good. Oops. What did I hit? Oh, I must have hit. I've forgotten I had grenades. If you can believe that, I've forgotten I had grenades. Silly me. Oh,
Look who it is! My favorite half-monster customer!
I appreciate your business.
Right! Excellent choice. Watch the kick on it. Try to control the bursts and she'll sing for you.
I saw somewhere that was the one to get. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about that. I am going to take a quick break for the purposes of bladder emptying. I will be back in a couple of minutes, so I will leave you with the intro and the first cutscene. So I'll see you in a moment. Right. Let's be about this. What was I doing? Why? Somebody ask me a question, if you can. Why was I not using the blasted grenades? I completely forgot I had them. That would have made a lot of this so much easier. Try the machine gun. This thing isn't particularly accurate. Wow, this isn't... It's all over the place. Oh, and of course they have to have the highly flammable barrels all over the place, don't they? Sorry, that was fun.
Biohazard level 4 protocols are in effect. All areas of city are to be considered contaminated. All civilians are to be assumed hostile and infectious. Lethal force has been authorized when dealing with the remaining population.
This thing really is terribly inaccurate.
Lethal force has been authorized when
Oh, I didn't even realize he was there. He was just crouching there. I never realized. Sorry, that's the fun bit. Oops.
Protocols are in effect. All areas of city are to be considered contaminated.
I managed it first time. I mean,
all civilians are to be assumed hostile and infectious. Lethal force has been authorized when dealing with the remaining population.
that was pure luck.
Biohazard level 4 protocols are in effect. All areas of city are to be considered contaminated. All civilians are to be assumed hostile and infectious. Lethal force has been swapping mags. Get down! Protocols are in effect. All areas of city are to be considered contaminated. All civilians are to be assumed and infectious.
More this is better.
Remaining population.
There was a game on the PS2 that had a very similar damage mechanism. So you didn't have a health bar. I can't to remember what it was. It was very much a sort of London gangster type game. It was very good. I can't remember what it was called. It wasn't Driver. It was a very good game.
Biohazard level 4 protocols are in effect. All areas of city are to be considered contaminated. All civilians are to be assumed hostile and infectious. Lethal force has been authorized when dealing with the remaining population. Biohazard level 4 protocols are in effect. All areas of city are to be considered contaminated. All civilians are to be assumed hostile and infectious. Lethal force has been authorized when dealing with the remaining population.
Learn. I'm slow, but I learn.
Swapping mags.
Yeah, looks... Actually, do you know what? I almost recognise that. I can't remember what the name was of the gun. Got the grenades again, didn't I? The interesting thing about the game, it definitely favours you approaching things from this side, not so much this side, because you get in the way.
So, you've come to know how capitalism really works.
I don't have enough for anything. That's not what a striker shotgun looks like, I can tell you. going to be one of these, please hit the obscure target. Oh, no, we're supposed to go down here. I suppose.